Previously on The Valley.
I've always wanted to mentor a younger person that has sickle cell like myself.
We are headed to Summer Jam.
Ethan really kind of like put a damper on the whole attitude of Summer Jam. Some of us decided to go on a B&B riverboat cruise.
You were like, oh, I'm a
I was not fond of that at all.
She walks around here thinking that every guy wants her and nobody does.
You were hanging out with Ryan and Allie. Why weren't we invited?
Well, I was thinking before you leave if you'd want to get lunch or dinner or something like that.
Everybody has something to prove, so what's your story?
These are the best days of our lives. Gonna live like we want to. Do what we gotta do, 'cause this is our time to leave the chains behind and be the dreams that we make. Do you have what it
Depression growing up, I think as being a teenager growing up is difficult enough. In high school, I kind of got myself into some, teenage situations. I was in a relationship that was really toxic. I always felt like my parents were very strict on me. I was a really free spirit and they were very, straight line to the book. And I did spend a couple of years really in some dark places. And I really had to hit rock bottom to realize what I wanted out of this life.
Today I am going to go see my spiritual advisor. Her name is Barb. She's been a family friend for over 22 years.
Hi, Soul. How are you, sweetie?
Good. It's so good to see you.
You too. Come on in.
Because of her, I've been able to conquer my depression in such a unique and beautiful way.
So how are you feeling?
I've just been thinking a lot about the past. The depression that I went through had sprouted at such a young age, and I was so trapped. So when I turned 18, it was like you freed a caged animal, and I was not still okay. I was very depressed still.
I moved out of my house before I graduated high school. And with that freedom, you make bad choices.
That's when there's all these things that happen that I think I still deal with today.
Well, depression is sort of withholding. When you learn to tune in at the core of who you are, you take your power back. Now you're expressing who you are because you're not trying to live somebody else's ideal of who you should be.
I eventually realized that being who I am, regardless of who that impresses, that is who I need to be in order to be at my highest level of happiness.
All my life, I never felt like my heart was set free, Now I just really try and just be
who you are. When we have more love, compassion, and acceptance for ourselves, we view the world that way as well.
I definitely think that I have mastered my depression, but I will be honest and say that it's an everyday journey. It's not a destination.
Another thing that I think that I'm trying to break free is when I have arguments with people. It's like the second someone makes me mad or they hurt my feelings, I just cut them off. I think that if I don't start to be aware of that now, it's really going to affect me later.
You're in the middle of some sort of conflict, and as opposed to doing what you normally do, which is blame probably, you're actually now having insight into, what it is they're feeling. As opposed to just coming from your point of view, you're opening up to maybe their point of view.
Every day I wake up and I have to work on myself. There's something new that always comes up. And it just gets easier.
I think that if you just try and have that compassion that we work on, instead of just oh, you're a bitch, I hate you, blah, blah, blah. Just treating relationships with more care.
Absolutely. So you've really grown and you've really come a long way in your relationships.
Thank you so much.
Well, you're
really,
so
they always
welcome.
make me feel so much better.
There was a time when I didn't think there was a light outside of the tunnel, but it's crazy. And that's why I want people to know that when you're down and you really think that you're down and it's over, you can pick yourself back up, but the only way to really do it is by being your best authentic self. So today we came out to Pinot's Palette and I invited Dombey, Allie, Kaze, Ellis, and I've always wanted to learn how to paint. I literally don't even know how to draw a dog or a stick figure. My painting is awful.
I am super excited because I really enjoy painting. I'm not very good at it, so we will see how it goes, but I'm excited.
The whole experience of Pinot's palette, you can zip line with your friends and paint.
Cheers. Cheers. Are you gonna wait for me?
Cheers.
I'm really excited because I can't paint.
I think I'm going to kill the game. Like, on the music side, I'm a great artist, so can't be too much different.
How's everybody doing? Good. First of all, I'd like to welcome you to Pinot's Palette. My name's Heather. I'm going to be your instructor for the day. How many of you have been to a paint and sip studio like this before? Anybody?
I've never ever done anything like this before, but I've always wanted to.
This is the painting that we're going to be painting. It's called Stargazers. You will be just fine. We will walk you through it step by step. And we're working with acrylic paint today. So if you get paint on yourself, it's going to dry very quickly.
So yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm painting, moving, going to the mall, going to the grocery store, I'm in heels or a dress, or always carrying my designer bags. Like, that's just how I am.
To your right, you have all of your painting materials. You have your red solo cup. You have 3 paint brushes that we're gonna call large, medium, and small. And then under your easel, you have paint. All right, are you guys ready? Well, that, you did not sound very excited. Are you guys ready? There you go. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do.
That Vincent Van Gogh, bro.
And then pick up some yellow. Tons of it. A big old scoop of it.
Ooh, I love that. Okay, cool. Heather was our instructor, and she was amazing. I felt like she really was able to help me, especially because I don't really know anything about blending or making it look good.
The red and yellow, if you remember from elementary, gives you what color?
Blue.
Orange.
It's okay.
Heather was a really good instructor. She lied to me to make me feel confident.
Bring it down a little bit more. You're good. You're good. Put your fingers on your brush, and you can flick the stars.
I kind of didn't really like that because I was flicking it backwards and it kind of got all in my mouth. It really didn't taste like marshmallows. It tasted really nasty like paint.
The most entertaining to watch had to be Ellis and Don B, because they were struggling with their paintings.
What do you not like?
None of it. Don't look like a tree.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm not.
So obviously my inner artist has been awoken today. Not really, it's okay.
I did all right. It didn't turn out how it was supposed to.
But no, this is what I mean. Like, this tree, like, I don't actually know what it is, but it's fine.
I think that because sometimes I am a perfectionist, I think I could have did a little bit better.
So this is the sky, and that's the grass, Don B and I.
I wish the gold wasn't so harsh.
I have a gigantic dead Sleepy Hollow tree, or it's supposed to be a Sleepy Hollow tree. I don't know what it really is.
This tree, it's a semblance of my dominance in the paint world.
I don't know if it's sleep, awake, or dozing off.
So I did add a little pudge to Don B because I think he has put a little bit on.
I wanted to let you guys know that, yeah, I'm better than everybody else.
Coming up on the Valley.
Alexys said yes to the date. I decided to take her down, Kaze down in downtown Cincinnati.
Hi, it's Alexys. Sorry I missed your call.
I don't know if I got stood up or not.
I was born in Dayton, Ohio. My mom and dad, I lived with them and my siblings. Before a better opportunity for schooling and community to live in, I decided to move with my aunt when I was 5 to go to West Carrollton.
My relationship with Ellis is a great one. He's been living with me since he was 5 years old. I took him to his first Ohio State football game at that age and have brainwashed him since then. And he's a huge Ohio State fan like me. And but we have our ups and downs like any family. He's a great kid, and just love the fact that he's always here with me.
She's my hero, basically, because she came up from a tough upbringing just as I did. Like she said, we have a really great relationship. So, like, her taking me in at a young age and just raising me, I appreciate that. We do have a really strong bond, even though we have our ups and downs, like we said, in our rocky roads. It always smoothens out at the end of the night. She was strict, well-educated, smart lady.
Ellis, when he was young, from kindergarten on, he suffered from alopecia as well as sickle cell anemia. But the alopecia, he had balding spots like all through his head. I mean, at 5 years old, children sometimes make fun. And he was always resilient. He's like, I'm going to get through this, and though it's painful for him. So I learned from that, going through what I am, that, hey, you can't give up. He hasn't given up.
She's a hero, a trooper. She has breast cancer, and I decided to live with her and to face the challenges that she has to go through. She was diagnosed my sophomore year of high school with a rare type of breast cancer, inflammatory breast cancer. And like when she told me and came back and told my sister and I the news, it was kind of like heart-touching. It's like, oh wow, this person that's a superhero and always been there for me is down. And she found her kryptonite. It's like, man, I can't be there to save her or make her feel better. And I'm going through what I'm going through, but I know I have to be tough for her and be there, her backbone, as much as I can, because she got me to this point. So now it's my turn to return the favor as much as I can. Living with her and seeing her toughness and the way that she was brought up, it was always a positive outcome for me.
It means a lot that he wants to be there for me, and he has been. Like I said, Ellis is a good kid. It means a lot to me. He comes home, makes sure the trash is taken out and all of that, He's here all the time.
I've been through a lot and she's been through a lot, so it was like it's time to mash these stories together and give it a perfect ending, or the ending that it deserves to have. So, and I have a piece of her on me every day, so I get to look at that. Oh yeah, I got it when I turned 18. It says survivor on there and it has her initials on there. And it's a pink breast cancer ribbon, because like I said, she's my survivor. She is my superhero, and she is the greatest woman that I really know. I know God made her the way that she was so that he can make me the way that I am. So I appreciate her. She's a great person.
I just want him to be happy, of course. Productive, responsible citizen who just loves life and has fun.
Alexys said yes to the date, so I decided to set something up. I know she's a huge sushi fan, so I decided to take her down in Kaze down in downtown Cincinnati.
Get anything started for you?
Actually, I'm waiting on someone, so I'll wait like another 5 minutes if you'll come back, if that's okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you, I appreciate that. When I first got here and didn't see Alexys, that's usually a normal thing because you know how girls are, so that was nothing new. I figured I'd be the first one here.
Hi, it's Alexys. Sorry I missed your call, but leave a message and I'll give you a call back. Hi, it's Alexys. Sorry I missed your call, but leave a message and I'll give you a call back.
Do you want to keep waiting? You want to get something going?
Actually, I think I'll just take the blackened salmon sushi roll.
Alrighty, get it going.
Alright, thanks, man. I don't know if I got stood up or not. I don't know what's going on.
Hi, it's Alexys. Sorry I missed your call, but leave a message and I'll give you a call back.
I called Alexys and text messaged her a little bit all this morning, figuring out what was going on. Is she okay? No response. So I have no idea what to expect. I haven't heard from her, so we'll see what happens. Hope for the best.
Slide this in for you.
All right, thank you.
Enjoy.
I appreciate it, thanks. I'm really concerned. I feel like Alexys, something happened.
Hi, it's Alexys. Sorry I missed your call, but leave a message and I'll give you a call back.
I have never been stood up before ever in my life. This is the first thing, so I don't know how to handle this, but like I said, I hope something didn't happen to her. So we'll see what happens. I'll go to her house and we'll see what's going on.
Hi, it's Alexys. Sorry I missed your call, but leave a message and I'll give you a call back.
Coming up on The Valley.
So when I was leaving Kaze, I got a phone call from a random number and it happened to be Alexys on her dad's phone. What she told me was crazy. I went to Kaze this morning and in regards to having a date with Alexys. I was really concerned, I didn't know what's going on, if she was late, if she was overslept from last night I was hanging out. So when I was leaving Kaze, I got a phone call from a random number and it happened to be Alexys on her dad's phone. What she told me was crazy. Come to find out, Alexys was in a car wreck. Words can't even describe. I'm like really concerned with her. I'm just glad she's okay.
This morning, as my makeup shows, was clearly like a disaster. I was on my way to Kaze and I went to turn and a lady behind me tried to pass me and like sped up, so she hit my front bumper.
I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah.
So like give me a rundown of kind of like what happened.
I was driving to Kaze and then all of a sudden, I don't even know.
Were you on your way?
Yeah, no, I was on my way. I was lost. I was trying to like figure out. I couldn't see anything, and then I went to turn and the car in front of me went like that, and then I hit its tire and it hit my entire front. Like my car is like bad. I got out and saw my car and I was just like, I can't even make it to the restaurant now. I need to go home. And they like basically pinned me and get out, and it's like these two ladies yelling at me and screaming at, oh my gosh, it was nothing more could have gone wrong today. Today, out of my entire week, was the day that was the most set. I had my outfit hanging on the back of my door to the T.
I'm glad you're all right.
Yep.
Seriously, I was really concerned when I was there. I was like, what is going on? So I just thought you overslept or whatnot. So I was like, it's no big deal. She probably overslept, and then
No, I've had
everything
my
will be
dress
fine.
laid out. I've had all this waiting for the week.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. I'm really just glad Alexys is okay and no one got hurt and everything turned out okay. And what about your phone?
Phone's broken, that's how I couldn't get a hold of you. Literally today's like the day from hell. It's just awful. Today was supposed to be the smoothest day of the week, and I can't even get a hold of Ryan to tell him I'm not making it.
I'm just glad that you're all right.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, not really depressing, but it was like, I was like in concern obviously, and I was like, well, this is my last time seeing you.
I know.
And I really wanted to see you because you leave for what, 32 days?
32.
In London?
Yeah.
Because I didn't like want to leave it out to be weird, like, okay, like no show, nothing, like what's going on, like no communication, like what's going on. It's like, that's just the end, like that'd be really weird. So like, I want to make sure, that's why I'm glad like you invited me over here so we can talk about things. So what's the plan? Tell me more about your trip. What's the plan with the trip necessarily? You leave what, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Alexys leaves for 32 days tomorrow. Today's gonna be the last time I see her. I'm really happy for her. I hope she has a good experience. I know it's for school. I really am happy for her and I hope she has a good time. I'm not concerned about anything. I trust her.
And I don't even get in until 9:30 a.m. the next day because of the time difference. So that'll be a pain trying to talk to you with the time difference. Yeah.
Shouldn't be an issue as long as it's like reasonable. If we're smart about it, shouldn't be a big deal. Communicate, won't be a big issue.
Don't be texting me at like 5 a.m. when I have classes the next day.
So like something else that was on my mind, like during the whole ordeal, like, this has been a crazy morning, I already know, like, so probably it's like
still early.
A pretty stern question to ask, but like, where do you feel and like an aspect that comes to us, like with us too, like are you like something that would you want to consider talking while you're on your trip and see what happens?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes when we're gone. You're gonna be here with everyone all summer. I'll hear everything, but
You'll hear everything.
I know.
You have nothing
Soul's
to worry about.
Soul's already like
Yeah, woo.
telling me things.
Soul's my best friend. She looks out for me all the time.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna go with me gone. I don't know what he's gonna be up to this summer. I mean, we've had already so many things going on. Obviously, my trust in guys is like 0, okay? I think my allegiance with the guys and girls we've been hanging out with this summer, I'm not worried. You can't be with either one of them and mess up.
I can't be with any of you guys. No matter, they're always gonna rat on me anyway.
They're always gonna rat on you. If he were to hook up with someone that we've been running around with and hanging out with this summer, no, Ellis won't have your back either, because then he'll be like, listen, Ryan screwed up, it's my turn. And I'll be like, okay, Ellis spent.
If I heard that Alexys hooked up with someone while she was gone, I couldn't be too mad at her. I know we're not official or anything, so technically she can do whatever she wants, you know, but I would hope she would tell me and let me know in regards to like what happened up there. If there's anything that needs to be told, you know, just give me the respect. It's been crazy. I didn't really get to have lunch with you this morning, but I have a few things for us to do, maybe to finish off before you leave.
Yeah, we can go do something.
Okay.
I have a couple hours.
After talking to Alexys at her dad's house, I decided to finish our date by taking her to downtown Cincinnati, have her ride in the carousel, catch up a little bit.
After we rode the carousel, we kind of just walked around and wandered.
Try to really absorb our time together before she leaves, and I feel like it was the appropriate time. I was feeling the mood, and I decided to see what happens if I gave her a kiss, so. I went in for that, and it was a score, so.
His lips are like his pecs, just like big, and I like them. It's been a week, and that's the thing about summer. You feel like it's been a month, but it has only been a week, and you have to, I mean, time is all that's going to tell any of it, and it's going great so far, but the rest of it is going to be up to time.
Next time on The Valley.
So it's been a while since I got to see Chris last. You hadn't yet come out to your parents. What happened exactly?
That I will go into hell because it's a sin.
We're gonna rinse some canoes a little bit, lay out, enjoy some sun.
The scariest thing in the actual world.
Today I'm heading to Fifth Third Field to play catch and talk fitness with a player from the Dayton Dragons. I was dating a boy who had been a passenger in a car accident. It was so hard.